My name is Tuju, aka Filah, and this is my story.
If you had a chance to take a look at our first clip that we did with Filah, we spoke about great things, and just in case you missed it, here is a small snippet.
You know, right now, at that time I thought that was tough.
You thought that was tough?
I thought that I'm going through hell.
Lo and behold,
we went to Norway, we made some good money that I had never seen. I remember I looked at my bank account and hey, there was good money. Then today I sit and say that was a joke. You know, teaching the schools is good, but it's seasonal. In third term, there are no schools to teach. And then part of me wants to do passion. I want to do my style of music even at the festivals. That doesn't go well with the status quo at the festival. So you can't just do whatever. There's some limitations. So that was the struggle.
Yes.
So other than that, those were now my starting phases of, you know, but I felt, no, I can't just be working for a school. I need to do something with my life.
Yeah.
So I decided to, you know, set up the studio, let's do something more. So the group, of course, now people moved on. One of us got married and he decided he married a foreigner, so they decided to move away. The other guy wanted to get into business, so he went into business. I decided to do music full time. And I felt, I'm going to make it. Because I felt I have studio equipment I have. If it's, I live in my own house, so I'm not really struggling.
Yes.
So, but I just need to work a bit harder. So, and I worked hard and I got opportunities and I sort of built my brand slowly. But now I thought again, well, my darkest days are over. Struggling is over, but now I have an opportunity to do something for myself. Now I'm really doing adulting now.
Yes.
And then that's when now I decided, okay, let's set up a school. Then that's when I realized I don't have enough money to set up a school, you know? Because I knew, because I'd worked for a number of music schools and I knew what works and what doesn't work. So I knew if I'm not starting at this particular level, no one is going to come to my school. So I thought about starting a music school inside an estate. That is what I saw. But I also, at the same time, was praying to God, God, guide me. Guide me. I don't want to get into trouble because my dad's business crumbled. My dad's business crumbled and it put him in debt, and that's almost, I would say, that's what eventually killed him. So I felt that I don't want to get to that place if I'm going to start business, because I have a very bad history of what business does. And my mom was always telling me that business doesn't, be careful. I'd rather you work for someone, go to university, work for someone, you're guaranteed of a salary every month, rather than start a business and it crumbles. Well, I partnered with a friend of mine who believed in sort of the vision that I had.
Yes.
Like the first piano that I have, the piano that I have, I was given as a gift by someone who saw me performing somewhere. And we decided, okay, well, I felt that God is telling me that I should start a school. And I quickly set up a website and I started hyping that coming soon, a music school. I put up a Facebook page, coming school, soon we're going to have a music school. And we started. And it started very well, just as I've told you, Sauti Soul, we did the song, and the school was sort of becoming famous, and we decided to, you know, let's do things. And the school got a name, and we had students. At least I can honestly say that the school didn't fail. But now we decided to also put up the chorus, the choir, the Redfourth chorus, and put this out there, and let's be able to accommodate as many young people as possible.
Yes.
So that worked. We made some money, but you see now we are making money, but at the same time I'm dealing with many young people, because my vision is to have a choir of 1,000 eventually.
1,000?
Over 1,000, because that's my calling. My calling is I want to impact as many young people as possible at all costs. So I used my money to finance the choir. I got trainers, come and teach this, and I used to pay them, and I used to give them some money because I believe this vision has to be seen through. So that worked for some time because the brand was making its money from corporate events.
Yes.
But you see, we are very many, so you can't be able to split that money equally to everyone, and everyone is happy. So many of the members started feeling that, well, this is not working.
It's not bringing in the tunes.
It's not bringing the tunes the way because we are famous. Everyone is talking about Redfourth. Why aren't you making money? So it brought a lot of strife in the group, and I understood where these guys are coming from. Because again, I hadn't communicated to them clearly that this is not going to be a money-making thing. It's something more like a cause, something that we want to inspire people. But then again, they had also gotten used to making the money, but the group was becoming bigger, and they felt it wasn't sustainable for them. So eventually we had to part ways with those members.
Yes.
And eventually, and that's where now I think sort of my problems began, because again I was starting the choir from scratch.
A lot of parents who may hear your story,
Yes.
and a lot of parents who have tried to stop their children from pursuing particular lines, they will want to argue that this music field or performance arts field does not pay. What would you say to such a parent?
The truth is that music doesn't pay. Music doesn't pay to someone who doesn't put 100% into the music. I mean, if you go to school to study accounting, you've done your 4 years, you continue, get your CPAs and everything, you become marketable, and you're going to make the money. You can't expect that you're going to start singing today. Without any training, without any foundation of you building your craft, and you expect that, okay, I'm going to start singing today, I'm going to record a song today, and I'll be a celebrity and I'll make money. It doesn't work like that. In fact, music is the only thing that doesn't have a clear formula, apart from the fact that you have to work hard. With music, you have to do your time. If you're playing an instrument, you have to be outstanding at that instrument. Apart from being outstanding in terms of your technique, what is your sound in your instrument? And I'm talking about even the voice. What is your sound as a singer? What is going to, this is Buddha Boss. This is Buddha Boss. Every other person can be a comic. Any other person can be a TV show host. So now that is the reality that I'll tell to parents. And then music, you can make money, but you have to be very good. And then again, there are very many components of the business that you have to understand. There is music, the performance.
So it makes money to the one who puts in 100%.
100%. There is no other way. There is no other way. Music, yes, there is luck. You have good looks, you have an image. We can brand you, we can put you out there, you'll make money. But the person who makes money is the person who owns you as a brand. The person who writes for you the music, because sometimes you're a brand, you look good, but you can't write, and maybe you can't sing perfectly. And then there's the voice coach who trains you, okay, you have to sing like this. There's a person who trains you how to play the instrument. You make more money if you're all those things. But if you're not all those things, be 100%
wherever you are
in that one thing.
The few areas I want to get lessons from you that I know people have gone through those kind of situations. The one area I want to start with, you were in a place where you had a pretty good taste of life, and then there was a sudden slump. What would you say are some of the key things one needs to put in place to be able to rise out of it?
Believing that it's a process.
It's a process.
You move from this level, you come to this level. The challenges that you went through this, you overcame them. You're able to get, you have other challenges on this new level. You learn your lessons from every situation that you go through. That's the only way you'll move to the next level. Make sure you've dealt with the errors that you've done.
The second thing I would like to hear your opinion upon, how would you tell someone to prepare themselves for
the big break?
The big break. What are the do's and don'ts?
Well, unfortunately now, or fortunately, is that the information that I can give for the big break will depend on character. It will depend on the foundation that you have today. How you deal with the small success that you get right now will pretty much be how you deal with a big one. Learn your lessons right now when things are tough. Learn your lessons right now with the small successes, because there's a time that you're going to get that really, really big break or that big jackpot. You lose it all if you don't have the foundation and if you don't have the discipline to understand, okay, yes, I have this money, but it's going to end at some point. How do I wisely invest this money? Not just in a business, but even in people, to uplift other people. It's not something that is that easy to do. I mean, because we are naturally very competitive and you always want to be at the top. But I think the more people you help get to the top, things also get better because you can always rely on other people in a journey to the top.
Now the third area, and probably the final area.
Yeah. In terms of getting into business, well, I mean, this one is not for the faint-hearted. Because I mean, I don't know any single person who has not had debts when they run a business, who have not failed miserably in the early stages of their business, and even when they've done it for a while. Those were things that I felt that I'd figured out most of those things, because I felt I'm a fairly disciplined person, so I should be okay. I should not be dealing with certain issues. But immediately I got into the business when I felt the business was doing very well, the school is doing very well, the choir is doing very well. I made small errors of trusting someone too much, making a business decision that you think, this is kidogo, I'll back it up with some money now when I get money from this area. And then you realize that slowly and slowly you are sinking deeper into debt, and then just doing things because it's cool to do them. An uncle of mine told me that you can't be infatuated by gadgets. You can't be infatuated by how people call your name, Filah, Freddy, Nini. No, it has to be black and white. Does this work for you, or this doesn't work for you? And I think those are the lessons, because I've failed miserably even in the 3 years that I've been doing this. But I've also learned some very important lessons that I think are going to help me now get to the next level.
All right, 3 key nuggets.
I think number one, I think my biggest motivation is, first, it has to come straight from the heart. If it's not from your soul, if it's not something that you yourself believe in, don't do it. Number 2, it's never too late to say you're sorry if you've made a mistake. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the past that you've had, the challenges that you've had. And then again, say sorry to the people that you've also hurt.
How do they reach you?
So we have a page called Redfourth Chorus on Facebook. We have a page on Instagram. We have an account also on Twitter. On Twitter, it's Redfourth United. So, on Facebook, Redfourth Chorus. On Instagram, also Redfourth Chorus. I have a page called Filah, Tuju. Anyone can reach out to me for advice, for assistance in music, any project that they want us to work on. Yeah, we're there.
That has been Tuju, aka Filah, aka Super Adjudicator, aka Judge Number 1, aka Msanii wa Power. Anyway, what a story. Now, these are the kind of things we'll be going through when you have different guests, just hearing their stories. In case you missed our last clip about Ernest Okeo, the director of Coke Studio, please, you can be able to catch it on our channel right here. In fact, you can click the link down there very fast. You'll be able to catch it through. And please, remember, if you're in need of any form of mentorship and you are unable to reach anyone and you want us to help you, our handles as per K are as you see them. All right? Till next time, it's been real. Us take ona. By the way, take ona na kizungu ni?
You don't want to see.